Vertusio, the shout-out app for industries, businesses, and services.
Emerging fire service trends for 2021. People, except those who work in the fire service, rarely consider the dangers of fire unless they see a fire engine speeding down the street. Those in the fire department, on the other hand, are laser-focused on achieving their purpose of lowering fire injury and mortality rates, reducing property damage, and contributing to a community's image as a safe place for residents and businesses. With the arrival of 2021 and the start of a new decade, various trends in the fire service are emerging that have the potential to revolutionize the business for future generations. Although these trends have been gaining traction for a few years, the effects of these changes are now beginning to show up in fire station operations. These trends include firefighter training, day-to-day operations, and leadership in the fire service. New data analysis applications. Data collecting and analysis have revolutionized practically every part of business and life for years, and the fire service is no different. Data collecting is nothing new in the fire department, but implementing what has been learned has been slow. As departments develop more advanced data analysis methods, this is changing. Many various activities within fire departments are being analyzed using data, including the impact of community risk reduction measures, types of incidents and reaction times, factors affecting first responders' mental and physical health. Using analytic data findings, fire departments may deploy more successful methods and share more concrete narratives with community stakeholders. Officers' executive training. The role of the fire chief has evolved dramatically over the last few decades. Gone are the days when their major role during a fire response was to act as a leader. In many areas, fire departments are also required to take on emergency management responsibilities and respond to a wider range of natural and artificial disasters. With this in mind, fire officers are taking advantage of executive training possibilities. In fact, progression to higher levels is becoming increasingly reliant on an individual's capacity to exhibit broad-scale leadership, as well as their knowledge and expertise in emergency management. The number of programs available to teach and certify fire service officers in the executive skills they need to perform this shifting position has increased significantly, bringing together various associations and business groups, fire service training programs, and government bodies. We anticipate a rise in demand for this sort of training in 2021 and beyond, and a stronger focus on the development of future leaders. We are maintaining a strong focus on firefighter health. Firefighters are concerned about cardiac-related mortality and cancer, and industry leaders and groups are reducing these deaths. The International Association of Fire Chiefs is researching the link between cancer and firefighting, hoping to unearth new information that will help explain patterns and lead actions to minimize the number of people who become ill. More fire stations will apply National Fire Protection Association Standard 1582 in 2021, which asks for a complete occupational medical program to keep firefighters fit and ready to work. NFPA 1582 is being hailed as a way for fire departments to better assist their firefighters' health and provide tools for them to adopt lifestyle changes that minimize their risk of cardiac episodes. Community-based risk reduction programs. The notion of community risk reduction is detailed in NFPA Standard 1300. It essentially provides a method for communities to identify their most significant hazards and devise measures to minimize them. Fire departments around the country have utilized the approach to identify the most serious threats to their communities and have used that knowledge to develop education and preventative programs to lessen the impact of those threats in homes, businesses, and public spaces. For example, one Georgia fire department utilized the CRR approach to develop successful fire prevention education programs that reduced fire calls by 35%. As fire departments are asked to be more effective with their budgets and safeguard property and lives more strategically in 2021, expect to see more fire departments embrace CRR programs. Increasing accountability demands among fire departments. Finally, as the proportion of emergency calls shifts toward EMS-related calls rather than fire calls, more than 60% of emergency calls are EMS calls. Fire departments will continue to face scrutiny regarding the money provided for fire service. Communities are squeezing their budgets, and fire departments are being held accountable for their services and will be required to produce specific evidence of their financial need. Data analysis and the capacity to give full information on results, resource efficiency, and performance measures will be critical in this endeavor. To make their case to municipal officials, fire departments will have to demonstrate their readiness for large-scale events and disaster preparation. Conclusion: are you up to the problems that the fire department will face in the future years? Our online fire science degree programs at Columbia Southern University will help you build the abilities you'll need to be a leader today and in the future.
If you've enjoyed watching this video, then give this video a like and share with a friend. Also click on the subscribe button below to be notified as new videos are released.